All right. Hello to all you cool DoorDashers and people considering to do DoorDash and even DoorDash customers. Anyway, I'm kind of behind on my vlogs. This is for New Year's Day, January 1st of 2019, Pensacola, Florida. That's the city and state I worked that day. Anyway, I went in, let's see. I did a dash now on a plus $2 from 12:30 to 1:30, and got zero sales, zero cash tips. Did 1 hour. The dash now ended at 1:34, and then I did a scheduled shift I had locked in for 9:58 a.m. to 11 with the plus $2 peak pay. And I did that for about an hour and got zero sales. Um, so then I uh, closed it out and restarted to get the $2 peak pay, because a lot of times the peak pay will run while you are delivering and everybody else is getting peak pay and you're not, and you can't see it unless your shift is closed out. And they don't. DoorDash doesn't like it. They do have a clause that says if you clock out and clock back in to benefit from bonuses or deals, then it's against our policy. But that's not fair. I think they should automatically pay the peak bonus in your shift, uh, whether you clocked in with it or not. They should have it on your shift too. I think that's only fair. It shouldn't be a big secret to where you literally have to like clock out and clock back in so that you can see it and sign up for it. I think that's kind of mean, because everybody else is working their butt off for the low ball pay, and then somebody like me comes bopping in, does a dash now on the bonus peak pay, and I'm screaming in payroll, for only a few orders. So I hope that DoorDash straightens that out, because that's not fair. It's like their app purposely blocks it so you can't see if there's a bonus peak pay when you're working on scheduled shift or you're dashing now. It's like it kind of locks it out while you're working, so you can't see it. Anyway, I clocked back in at 2 to get the bonus peak pay because it faded out on the other shift for some reason. And worked till 3:14 p.m. And I did 1 hour there, and then it dumped again where it didn't have peak pay. At 3:14 p.m. the peak pay stopped. Then I did a dash now at 4 p.m. with no peak pay. That was a 4 to 5 p.m. shift, and I did one delivery there for fast food, which was $8.67, and got a $2 cash tip, which was nice. And so I did 1 hour there for $8.67, and the shift was 5 p.m. Started a new dash now at 5:01 p.m. No peak pay, oddly enough, which I think was much busier in the evening. Did one order for a restaurant at 6:76. So that was 1 hour work with a total of 11:05, which was really cool. And that was a good damn one. I was right there around the corner to get that order. And I was surprised it was that high pay. And then I did a dash now at 7:16. I did an hour there with no sales. I started another dash now after that, because that particular day they were running like hour dash nows. It was really strange. And I did some pizza delivery, which was $7.67. And this is interesting. These people live out on Texar Drive. The guy's a doctor for 20 years at the hospital there at Sacred Heart. They live in an $800,000 house. And the driveway is absolutely terrible. I'm telling you. They have got the worst driveway. First of all, you can't see the addresses. So you text them constantly going, I think I'm in the area. Uh, I'm not sure. Can you give me a hint? Like, tell me the cars, tell me the color of the house. And this woman's like going, well, we have a real nice nutcracker thing on the front door. And like, really? You can't even see the front door to this place because the driveway is real high to the street. It goes way down, and then the door is way back to behind a gate, whatever, I don't know. And a white truck in the driveway and a garage in the driveway. I think it was like an all brick driveway or something. But that driveway was terrible. I went in so slow and so carefully and dragged the bottom of my car. I thought I was going to get stuck on it. They wouldn't even come out to the street to get it. It was the guy, I guess, the doctor guy. And then I got down right there, to the front door in the driveway. And this was $100 order in food, okay, tax and all. And I got paid $7.67 for this. And I was so sad because when we unpacked, we were real cheerful. We threw some extra stuff in there, and plus, I buy mints and stuff from Dollar Tree, and I put those in my orders. And I also buy plates at Dollar Tree, and then I throw plates in there because the pizza place didn't give us any plates, and I mean, it was like they didn't even care. And no cash tip. I was really disappointed. I couldn't believe $100 in food, and we got paid $7.67. That was just freaking mind blowing. And the worst part was when I go to leave, I'm really careful now to get out the driveway, like creeping, and the whole bottom end of my car is dragging viciously, like ripping my muffler off, kind of thing. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Now, why on earth would you have people deliver and not like meet them at the street when you know your driveway is bad news? Because I could sue the guy for damaging my car. He has insurance for that, It's just like falling on his property, But that was really disappointing. And then found out from the people at the restaurant that the woman will call and order from DoorDash, and then she calls the restaurant up and gives them a bunch of shit, and they're busy as hell, and she wants them to ring up one pizza and tell her the price of the pizza and the tax and the total price, and then do it for the next one. And I mean, they order a bunch of pizzas. It's $100 worth of food. So the girl is busy playing on the cash register for orders that don't exist while people are waiting. They're trying to get that food out and serve the customers. This place is really fast. They make the best pizza, and this woman is totally wasting their time, And I mean, here it is, New Year's Day, really, New Year's Day is going to be a pretty good day for to-go or restaurants in-house. I mean, why on earth? And then your husband's a doctor for 20 years. You live in an $800,000 house. Why would you be so petty? So that was really sad to hear that the woman spends 25 minutes time with these people on the phone playing around, making them ring up all this stuff to give them exact prices of each and every pizza after she's already ordered from DoorDash. Then what she does is she calls DoorDash back and goes, okay, now if you'll correct the prices on this food, well, then I will keep the order. Well, first of all, let me tell you this. When you order from DoorDash, you, once the order is started at the restaurant, you're liable for it. Okay? You can't cancel after the order is started at the restaurant. They're going to charge you. That party's over. They will charge you. And that's just the way it goes. It's not fair. If you own the restaurant, how would you like it? You get a big old $100 order, and then somebody decides they're going to cancel 5 minutes later. Oh, you would be pissed if you're whooping out all that food because you don't know if the next person that comes in is going to order that same food. And of course, you want it fresh and hot. And these people do their pizzas from scratch. So, mind-blowing. But anyway, so this woman she does this little charade apparently every time she orders, and she does it a few times a week to this particular restaurant. And so um, she calls back DoorDash and gives them a bunch of crap and goes, if you'll give it to me at this price. Well, two, DoorDash charges a higher rate, and it says it right on the app when you clock in. Okay, I have the DoorDash food app because I use it for work purposes. And it says right there, as soon as you open that app up, it'll have a big banner that says, due to, the rush hours, whatever, the prices will be a little bit higher, to afford to have drivers. So obviously that's where the peak pay comes from, is the customers paying that little extra bit of fee so that they can reinforce that they're going to have enough drivers for the busy times and stuff. So she's trying to get out of paying that. Okay. And then DoorDash has like two different fees for mileage. Like a $7.99 fee and then a $9.99 fee. And then they also have a special this month where it's $9.99 for unlimited deliveries, which is a really good deal. So honestly, I don't know how they can afford to pay people. But anyway, so that's really sad when somebody will do that every single time they order once or twice a week with a big order like that, and do the crap out of them and harass the people at the restaurant. The customer's not supposed to be calling the restaurant at all for anything. Okay? Everything needs to be done through DoorDash. They are not supposed to call or text the driver and say, oh, my order's canceled, or, oh, will you get me the potato salad instead of the salad? No. That's not the way it goes. Everything goes through DoorDash. I deliver the stuff as is, and if the customer says anything, I just tell them, well, you're supposed to contact DoorDash, or, you should have canceled the order before they prepared it, and then reorder through DoorDash, because a lot of times DoorDash will cancel orders. If you send them a message, oh, the customer just sent me a message, they want to cancel, or the customer just sent me a message, they want a salad instead of soup, a lot of times DoorDash will call the customer and say, we're canceling this order. Especially if it's to a different address or the phone number's wrong. The customer sends you some damn text message that says, oh, call me at this number or deliver at this other address. Oh, DoorDash isn't putting up with that. They will cancel the order. All you got to do is text DoorDash and let them know while you're over there waiting on the order or delivering an order, whatever. Just text them and tell them, say, oh, the customer sent me a message that, they wanted to change something on here, or they want me to deliver to a different address, or, the phone, whatever. You send a text to DoorDash immediately while you're doing that order. Because if you don't, you're going to get in a conflict with the customer. And then the customer's going to call the restaurant, give them a hard time, which is horrible when they do that. They need to contact DoorDash. That's who they ordered from. They don't need to be jacking with the restaurant, because by the time you get in there, as a delivery person, the restaurant is pissed. And you got to hear all this extra drama, all this negative drama, when all you're doing is come pick up an order, And it's very upsetting. It's a shame that people will be so low that they will harass the restaurant. Why don't you just get in your car and go get it? Leave us all out of the picture. If you're going to be mean and evil, just go get it yourself. Because you're ruining people's day. You ordered through a service, leave the restaurant people alone. Leave them alone. So, there it is. That was New Year's Day, which I guess was better than New Year's Eve. And I was so excited to see another holiday and see if it was any better than like Christmas. I did 6 hours that day on New Year's Day. I had $27.39 in sales. It was just a really interesting day. But again, I was disappointed. These people had $100 worth of food and didn't even cash tip, and the pay on that order was $7.67. Yeah, I was right around the corner from the restaurant, but I still had to drive across town to go deliver it. But I trashed the bottom of my car in their driveway. Oh my gosh. So, but anyway, this charming individual who got out of the car and left the lights on. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know about that, about holiday pay. Her automatic light must be really long. and let you know how it is on a holiday. Some holidays are good, some holidays are bad. Again, I will say it's so much better if you schedule a dash, but it bothers me because if you schedule a dash, you aren't going to get that peak pay. So I kind of got to the point that week where I said, I'm not scheduling nothing anymore because I won't see peak pay. So I'd just rather dash now because I can see if there's a peak pay and I can get on it. And a lot of times the peak pay is only for a couple hours. And you'll have one or two deliveries to make to qualify for that peak pay. And then you can clock out of that bad boy after you do the minimum and start a new shift, which you're really not supposed to. But I do because it guarantees I get paid. You know, so because I don't want anything to go wrong or my ratings go wrong. So as soon as I make the minimum quota, I'll usually clock out of it and try to clock in again on the peak pay and start a new shift. But yeah, I'm getting really disappointed with DoorDash there because it just seems like it's not worth making scheduled shifts, even though you get priority in orders before the Dash Now people. You're going to miss the peak pay. And I've seen peak pays as high as $8 a order. $8 a order. Now, how would you feel if you're working and you missed out on that peak pay and some joker you meet up with in the same restaurant while you're waiting on an order goes, yeah, I'm digging this $8 an order bonus. Now you're sitting there making regular. Really? Dude, I would be so flaming. You know, and then what if you clock out and you can't get back in on the peak pay because they won't let you? I mean, it's just getting to the point where I feel like not scheduling because I'm going to miss peak pays because you can't see them while you're working. You have to literally be clocked out to see it on the map. It's like they hide it from you. Anyway, so there it is. Love to you, and I hope you have a great DoorDashing day. And please bear in mind that 2019, they've got new engineering management in. DoorDash has got many billions of dollars of funding now to open up more locations. They went from 600 to 3,000 locations 2018 alone. They've been in business for 6 years. And 2019, even this month, they're opening a bunch of new locations. They're doing a bunch of Florida locations, Destin, Fort Walton, Blue Water Bay, Niceville, Valparaiso, Shalimar, everything but Navarre, and then Panama City, Florida. That's pretty cool. They're also opening up out at Orange Beach and Foley area of Alabama, which is over by Mobile, Alabama. That's a beautiful area. It's really expensive to rent there, though. Not as bad as California, but I mean, you're talking about $1,000 a month for a house at Foley and Orange Beach, but beautiful area. Very touristy, very pretty area. But anyway, so I hope you have a great day, and I hope that helped you out a lot. And if you'll please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And also remember that I do love those cash tips. Yes, I do. We sell these buttons. We make them and sell them. Contact me or comment below, and we'll get you one. And Dash On. May the money tree crash your way. May you make lots of cool cash tips. And have patience. It takes time to weed stuff out. I think really because DoorDash is getting so big, I think their computer's having a lot of problems. They need to work on their server and stuff. And I just received another update today for my DoorDash app, for the Dasher app, which I just did an update like a month ago. And so they're definitely working. Last night, their whole computer system went down about 9 o'clock. It was really bad. DoorDash cards wouldn't work. They couldn't cancel orders. You couldn't finish your order. Your app would lock up, where you couldn't even get out of that last order. You couldn't work. You couldn't clock out. There was nothing you could do. The whole thing just froze. And it was for hours. But anyway, I just think it's just getting to be too big of an empire. And they need more engineers to work for the computerized side of it. Because it's just getting so grossly big. I think DoorDash is a neat thing. They're the highest pay of all of the delivery things, and there's always work. It's great, and you can work, all over the states. I work 3 states that are in my area. It's in my area on my app. But if I want to work anything different than that, I just call them and have them switch my area. I just give them a zip code, and they'll switch it out. And when I want to leave there, then I switch it out again and switch it back to whatever I want. So but I have actually 3 states in my area, so I work all of those. And I work all different cities. I try different stuff. It's interesting. But you learn as you go, and it's a lot of fun. It works better if you have another person with you to help you with your delivering system. It really saves time. It's more professional. You can get the stuff to the customer like lightning if you have an assistant with you. One drives, one operates the text messaging. Make sure to let that customer know every step of the way. That's how you get the good ratings and the good cash tips. Make sure to let them know. I hear more customers go, well, I never get a message, so I'm not looking at my phone. You know that 95% of my deliveries, they come to my car to get them. The customer volunteers to come to my car. They're waiting outside their house or outside their office. They're looking for me to be there. I don't have to get out of the car, unless I'm doing like a high-dollar hotel or something. These people are great, and so if you work it right, it can be done that way too, so check one of my other vlogs and I'll tell you how to do that. Anyway, I hope you have a great time. Hope you enjoyed this. Throw me a thumbs up. And if you want some more secrets and tips for how to work DoorDash or any kind of food delivery service, then you need to subscribe to my channel, which is free. And there's a lot of cool specials for customers and DoorDashers on my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe if you want to benefit from that. Have a great day and welcome to DoorDash, whether you're a customer or a delivery driver or someone considering doing it. It's a cool side job and can be a good full-time job if you work it right. Anyway, talk to you later. You have a great one. Love to you. Have a blessed day.